I'm bringing you guys this quick and easy tutorial on how I do my twists. I've gotten a lot of questions about these Senegalese twists and what kind of hair I use and how long it took me to do them and all that kind of stuff. So this is going to be the all-inclusive video where I show you guys what I do, what products that I use, and also the hair that I use. So first things first, this was my first time doing Senegalese twists on my own, and so I have some good feedback to give, as I mentioned in my 100K giveaway video, and so I'll start that off by talking about the hair that I used. So I'll go ahead and insert a picture of the hair that I used here. So this hair was literally the cheapest hair at the beauty supply that I could find. It was $1.99 a bag, and I literally got that because I was like, well, if this doesn't work out, I don't want to spend $30, $40 on hair that I can't use. So I decided to go for the cheapest hair that I could find just in case, you know, it didn't work out. But it ended up working out, and so I actually like the hair, but there's other things that I don't like so much about the hair. So one of the things I like about the hair is, one, that it's really light. So the last time that I got Senegalese twists done, the hair that we used, it was from a vendor, so I don't know what the brand was or anything like that, but the texture of the hair and the weight of the hair was a lot more than this hair that I have in now. So it was a bit heavy as far as, you know, when you try to put it in a bun on top of your head and you're like toppling over a little bit. Yeah, that's how I felt whenever I had that hair in. And also when I wore my hair in a bun for a long time, after about 2-3 hours, I would start to get headaches because of just the weight and the pull from my scalp. So that really wasn't ideal. So with this hair that I used, I actually don't experience that because it's really, really light and soft. So this hair is really light and soft, so I like that. But the other thing that I don't like about it that kind of goes with the light and soft part is that it does match my texture very well, but it's soft, so it frizzes up a lot very, very quickly. So even like some of these twists, like I don't know if you can see really on the camera, it's really the ones in the back, because I've had these twists in for 2 weeks now, and I usually just redo the front to keep like my hairline fresh, but yeah, this hair is really soft, so my hair pokes out easier, and then the hair itself just kind of frizzes out. So I find I have to retwist parts here and there throughout the days, but that doesn't bother me because it's fine. I'm not that it doesn't. It takes 2 seconds to touch up in the morning if I really need to, and so that's not a big deal, but that is something that I've experienced with this hair. Also, this hair does not steam at the ends, okay, y'all? I had to use rubber bands on the ends to keep them locked, basically, and I know some people, like my friend, she said she really liked the rubber bands instead of having it steamed, so I was like, okay, that's cool. I know everybody else steams their ends, and I tried with this hair, believe me, I did it like 2 or 3 times, and it just does not lock together when you put it in boiling hot water. So that's usually the last step on tutorials of Senegalese twists, but that's obviously not going to be in my video because I didn't do that, and it didn't work for this hair. So yeah, but I find that the rubber bands were great, and they give it honestly a more natural look, because a lot of people are like, whoa, is that your hair, when they first look at my twists, but of course then they're like, oh wait, your hair wasn't that long before, and I'm like, yeah, this is like fake hair in here, but my hair is like hidden in here. So for the color, it actually fit my hair really well. You cannot see where my hair starts and the fake hair begins. It's just that seamless, so I like that. And also the hair, it doesn't stretch well. So I know with some hair you can stretch it like the night before. When you're sterilizing the hair, you can stretch it to make it longer. I couldn't do that with this hair. It was pretty much one length the entire time, so that's another con. And I mean, but the hair came pretty long, so it worked for me anyway. And honestly, the last time I got my twists done, they were a little bit too long, because like literally I would like sit on a toilet, no joke, sit on a toilet and a twist would go in the toilet. Like, no, it was terrible. So I I was like, yeah, next time I do twists, they need to be slightly shorter so we don't have those issues anymore. And they would get like stuck in my pants when I would put my pants on. So the bit shorter twist did me good this time. And also the other con about this is that if you have colored hair, obviously you're not gonna be able to find hair in different colors. Like I think it just comes in black. I did not see any variation in color. So that's another con. Like if you do have colored hair, you wouldn't be able to blend this hair as well. So now on to the products that I used. So as a moisturizer starting out my hair, I used the Obia Natural Hair Care Curl Moisture Cream. And I used this in every section before I twisted it. And this is how I moisturized my hair before actually twisting. And I did do this on dry hair, but as you see in the clip that I show of actually doing the twist, I'm actually re-wetting my hair only because I've retwisted my hair twice. So I've added product twice and I don't need any more product on my hair. I just need to re-wet it and then to retwist it. So for those that are doing this for the first time, you do need to moisturize your hair so that your hair is moisturized while they're sitting in these twists for a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or however long you keep them. And then when I'm twisting my hair, I use the Twirling Custard, and this has great hold for my regular hair, so I figured that they would do good in these twists as well. So I basically have used up this entire thing and I'm so sad because I love this stuff, but it did great for when I twisted my hair and hiding my ends inside and keeping these twists nice and neat. So for my edges, I used the Perfect Edges Control, and now the first time that I twisted, I only used it on the perimeter of my hairline, but the second time I found that I have so many little like 2-inch hairs that stick up all around the crown of my head, and so I ended up using this on every single twist on the top to smooth down those hairs all over the second time that I twisted, and I found that my hair did stay laid longer, and also making sure that my scalp is moisturized is really important. So I use black castor oil, Jamaican black castor oil, every night to oil my scalp, and then I put on a scarf and go to sleep. So when I go to sleep, I will either just put a scarf on the top of my head, and so my hair is laid like this on my back and then just the top is covered, or I will put it in a tall bun on the top of my head and just wrap a scarf around it like that. So I do either one, and if you have hair like me that's really soft texture, loose curl pattern, and you're trying to maintain these, don't go one night without covering your hair with a scarf, because one night will mess you up and you have to redo your hair the next day. Like, no kidding. Like, if you want to keep these fresh, you have to really consistently wear a scarf, a silk wrap on your scalp and on your hair every night, because I skipped one night and then another night and I had to redo my entire head because my hair just was on that cotton pillow, just going like that, and every frizz came out and it looked so messy. So without further ado, I'll go ahead and get into the tutorial part of this video. I will try to slow up some clips so you guys can really see how I'm twisting. I'll try to talk you through it. Again, this is something that's gonna take practice, okay guys? I tried to do this by myself a year ago. There was no way. I couldn't even get my hands to wrap around my hair the right way. But this time, because I twist my hair on a regular basis, I think that my hands are kind of coordinated a bit more now, so it was easier for me to do the twists the way that I did with the invisible part, because that's the hardest part, is this. And so there's a couple of different techniques that you can do. I know my friend Notorious KIA on YouTube, she has a tutorial where you do a braid on the top and then you twist. So if you guys are having issues with doing the invisible part, go check her video out, because that's what I was gonna do initially, because I was like, there's no way I'm gonna be able to do an invisible part, but I figured it out, so yay. But if you guys are struggling with that aspect of it, go ahead and check her video out. But I actually do this invisible part slightly more simple than I've seen some other YouTubers do it. It took me about 4 hours to do my whole head. Takes me about 2.5, 3 to retouch up my own head. So it's a great protective style for the spring. Everybody's getting twists and braids. It lets your scalp breathe in this heat, and I love them. I've gotten so many compliments on these twists and I just want to keep them forever. Stay tuned for the rest of this video to see how I achieve this look here and enjoy. You guys stay blessed, and I will see you guys later. Bye.